In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I rewrite product descriptions using ChatGPT Plus. So before I had issues with the overall quality, basically. So now following this method, the quality is just much higher. So it's a little bit slower of a process, but it's not a problem because the quality is really what I'm focused on here. So what's interesting as well is that we're going to be actually training ChatGPT using our existing products, and it's actually going to be reformatting them as well using HTML. So this is perfect for bulk upload. So this is really a writing assistant as opposed to a bulk, product description generator essentially. So let me just walk you through the prompts that I've been using with good luck, and hopefully you have the same success as me. So basically, I will teach you, just walking through the first prompt, I will teach you how to rewrite product descriptions by giving you before and after. Then I'll provide you the description to rewrite. Do you understand? So this is really important just to get ChatGPT on the same page, basically. Now what I like to have on a separate doc is just my product descriptions. I like to have 2 examples of before and after. Any more is just kind of, it's not necessary. Anything less, if you just do one, maybe it's not going to learn as good as it could. So basically here I have the number 1 before, and what I do is I just paste in the description from the manufacturer. Then number 1 after, I paste in the description which we rewrote, which we're happy with the overall quality and so on. We like how it's written. And on top of that, what's really cool is it's actually formatted already in HTML. So ChatGPT is smart enough to pick this up. Then I have the bullets, which have been rewritten obviously as well. So there's one, and basically, ChatGPT is going to give a little bit of feedback. Then I'll just say, I'll provide it just so it knows. I'm providing it one more example first before we move on. So now we have the same thing here. Number 2, give the title, description, and then again, number 2 after the rewrite and so on. So from there, you're going to then rewrite. I have this little prompt as well, like now, I keep this handy, basically now rewrite the following description. And then this is where I just start pasting in the new descriptions, which I want to rewrite. So basically now rewrite the following description. And for speed, I've just grabbed it already from this one here, my bulk sheet. But basically title, description, bullets, right? So now ChatGPT is going to give it its first attempt. Now, as you can see, the overall output here is pretty good, right? It's not horrible. It definitely got the HTML correct. The bullets are good, but what I'm not happy with is there's some branded messaging here which doesn't align with us, and then also the description should be a little bit a little longer. So I ask it now, can I provide you some feedback? And this is where you can just incorporate some feedback. So in my experience, keep the feedback to a minimum. Like just focus on the really essential stuff first. Don't overcomplicate it too much. Just the stuff that's like the really critical stuff, and then you can go on from there. So basically the things that I'm mostly concerned about is like the headings. So I want to make sure that the description, the headings pop out a little bit more. They're more scannable, so they have more bold. Generally, we want to have three. If your SOP or your descriptions follow a different process, then feel free to mention those there. Then also I want to make sure that we're using more character-centric elements within the description and bullets. And then also we don't want to mention any other brands because these products will eventually get pushed over to Amazon. So of course we can't mention any other brands on Amazon. So we can say things like officially licensed, we just can't say by who, basically. So now ChatGPT is going to rewrite the description with that feedback. And as you can see here, the description is really quite good. Maybe it's not 100% perfect, but this is definitely going to speed up the workflow by a mile, and also keeping the quality very high, which is essentially what we're looking for. So as you can see now, this is a good example. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I would like to, just so you can walk through basically, so now that I've set this up, I don't have to reprompt it every time basically. Maybe some slight adjustments moving forward, but for the most part, it's going to do a great job of giving a good output. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do another example just so you can just basically watch from the beginning. So let's just now rewrite the following description. Let's grab one of the new ones that we're working on here. So now we have the title, boom. I'll just go ahead and paste this in, one sec. So to speed it up, I basically just copy and pasted from my sheet here, basically the product descriptions that I'm working on. So as you can see now, rewrite the following description. I just have the title. I keep the formatting pretty much the same. Formatting can mess with ChatGPT a little bit. So here we go. Just put this in, and now you can see the output that I'm given. Also, this might be a little bit slower, but what I like to do as it's writing is just give it a quick proofread just to make sure that everything is on track, right? So here you can see, actually now I can see that it got the strong correct, right? So strong here again, we have another another heading basically is what we have here. And then also I can see that it mentioned officially licensed, but it didn't mention the brand. So this is perfect basically. And a lot of the content itself is very much geared towards the specifics. So we don't want it to be too broad. We want to be really focused on the specifics of this product here. So, and again, the bullets look much nicer as well. And if you wanted to take this one step further, what I do like to do just from time to time is just to spot check them basically, just to make sure that everything is okay, especially in the beginning when we're prompting this. So you can just put it into Grammarly if you want. Keep in mind, Grammarly is not going to be 100% if you're focusing on brand specific language, because sometimes Grammarly will prompt you to make those changes, but we can check also plagiarism as well. So As you can see here, it's 100% unique, which is great for SEO as well. And then also the overall performance is a 99. So from there, I can see that it's, ChatGPT has obviously done a great job. And now all I have to do is just basically paste it into my spreadsheet here, my workflow, so that we just go into the title and so on. So as you can see, the quality overall is much better. The workflow is very easy to use. And then what I can do now moving forward is I can actually save this, so I could just rewrite this, and then maybe next week I want to rewrite another batch of product descriptions. I can just do a search within ChatGPT, within the sidebar. So I've just renamed this one to product description rewriter, basically. So I can do a search for that, and I can come back into this thread, and then I can just continue on, basically. Another option as well is that you can share this. So the sharing feature doesn't work so good as it used to, but then what you can do is, if you do need this in the future, if you want to just save it's just like basically another way to save your prompt, essentially, which I find quite useful. If you want to share with somebody else, so then you can see, what the actual prompting was and so on. And then if you want to copy and paste from here as well, it works pretty great. So let me know if you have any questions on that. I really appreciate it, and hopefully it works as well for you. Also, if you have a better method of doing it, I'm more than happy to change my methods, so let me know. Thanks.